I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Hey, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight.
Water tonight. Yeah. Put it in water tonight. Yeah. Here we go. So, what? Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Didn't say anything.
Killing with the Ables on time as always. So, Kyle, let's start it off right. Why not? Am I wrong?
No.
All right. So, yeah, tonight we are going to bring you Killin with the Ables, followed by Replayables. Never late. Never late, Timmy. 3 minutes late. That's the only kind of gay. Just like the tip gay. Oh, okay. So
who said that?
Who do you think said
Timmy?
that? Yeah. This is the most earliest you've ever been in a while.
Never my fault, ever.
I've been sitting down here for like 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
That's why I said on the inside. I get here early. I thought it was batting practice, and I was like, throw me a ball, or whatever. But whatever. I've been sitting here. So, to Cal. And then tonight, 8 p.m., leave it, or 10 p.m., you don't want to miss that. Special guest. I ain't going to tell you who. I'm just going to tell you that there's somebody. So, okay, this is on time, and I'm not prepared. See, now you done mess up Space Nerd.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look up.
Ooh. We got to kill it for you tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A little Russian collusion. I'm going to move that off your face, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So, okay, let's get into it. Who do we have tonight?
Wow, boy, jumping right in, huh?
No, I'm just excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited. So, I'm super excited. So, let me see if I can...
Thank you, Testicle. I appreciate that.
What?
She said it's never my fault. It really isn't. You would think that the girl would be like, the reason that you're late all the time, but it's never, ever me. Never. It's always you.
Where was I?
You want me to dox you?
Where was I at 7:40?
I'll tell you exactly where you were at 7:45.
I took the dogs out. Where were you?
Women, am I right, Shawty?
I say that all.
No.
Oh my God, your enthusiasm is contagious tonight. Thank you, 2 joints. No.
Thank you, George. 2 joints. He was talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
When you say women, am I right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Chris could have it a lot worse.
Right. So who do we have tonight? I'm super excited.
Andrei
3000?
Chikatilo.
Oh, that's
Chikatilo.
Right. You know who that is? That's Andrei 3000's cousin. Just the Russian one. You know who Andrei 3000 is?
The Giant?
No, that's Andrei the Giant. I mean, that's very clear. It's Andrei the Giant. Andrei 3000, boo.
Nope.
He's an outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. And for real. Never gonna be late for our show, but you do. Okay, let's go. Set match.
Okay, guess we're ready to jump right into it. Let me guess, Chris won't interrupt me for 2 straight hours because he has more important things to do.
Time out. Testicle Tiger said, Team
Termer.
Brendan's here.
Thank you.
It says, Miss Jackson. Yes.
Greetings, Brendan and Rev Wild Bill, 2 joints.
Rev Wild Bill.
Timmy, Space Nerd. First nerd.
Tom Gale. Andrei 3000 is Andrei after Andrei 2199. He came next. So now you know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Hey, Spurs Nerd. Hurry to look on your Ermenberg.
What the fuck? What was that? Say it again.
First nerd, her or your lurking your Ermenberg.
With
Der
it?
lurks, der lurchers.
What is Amberberg? I don't even know.
I'll get you some for Christmas.
Okay. When it's Christmas.
Here's in December.
Oh, hey, hit the like button.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Homie is the goat.
Yes.
Ah, thank you, Timmy. I don't know about that, but okay.
Yeah, it just means hurry up. Underlay, mommy. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So the killer is Andrei Romanovich
Yes.
Chikatilo.
Yeah, the Chikatilo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
I know, because he's got a lot. I'm going to skim over a lot of the stuff that's kind of, I mean, it molded his life, but
Sean, do you have a picture of Andrei 3000?
he looks pretty happy in this pic.
Yeah, super happy. Like as happy as a Russian could be.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. There he is. All right, Sean. Now show us a picture of Andrei 3000. They look the same. You can definitely tell they were cousins. No doubt about it.
Bro, Brendan, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
What?
That dude looks like Kevin Brennan.
Ice cold.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Ooh.
So he kind of does. With hair. And glasses. Yeah.
I gotta get into this.
Okay, get into it because Sean's taking forever to show us a picture of Andrei 3000. All right. See? Don't they look the same? Same
Yeah,
glasses? If Andrei Bukaki had a goatee, they'd look the same, boo.
Yeah.
I can see it. Like, he kind of got a mustache, and you can see the family jawline for sure, without a doubt, though.
When was that picture taken?
Probably as recent as Andrei Bukaki's. Yeah.
Somehow, I think you're making up. Oh.
See, there he is out in the field.
Oh, he's got the recorder.
Yeah. Yep.
Playing a recorder.
Yep, he was. And so that's when Andrei Chikatilo Bukaki was babysitting Andrei 3000. He handed him a recorder, and he was out there, and he was like, all right.
Oh, he does
all right.
You're right,
yeah.
Timmy. He does kind of look like, yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yep. I see it. I see it. Maybe same family. Yep. Nice bong says 2 joints. You just got to plug 3 holes and go.
See, I'm naive. I thought that was a recorder from music class.
I would probably say you're right. But 2 joints, hence 2 joints, would think it's a bong. Okay.
Okay, so this guy was a Ukrainian-born Soviet serial killer nicknamed the Butcher of Rostov, the Rostov Ripper, and the Red Ripper, who sexually assaulted, murdered, and mutilated at least 52 women and children between 1978 and 1990 in the Russian FSR, the Ukrainian SSR, and the Uzbek SSR.
Yeah. Oh my God! So he was a Rastafarian. That's what it says, Rostov. I think he looks like it. He might have been.
Sorry, 2 joints. I'm not up on the lingo.
He's Mr. Boombastic. That's what a Rastafarian is.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and he probably walked around the Russian neighborhood going, "It wasn't me."
That's Shaggy.
He's Rastafarian. Same family.
How many nicknames did you have in high school, Timmy? Come on.
A lot.
He's like...
A lot, boo. You have no idea. But anyways, yeah. He probably walked around the Russian neighborhood and was just like, it wasn't me. Thought I seen you killing on the bathroom. Wasn't me. Thought I seen you killing that neighbor. Wasn't me. Thought I seen you in... Blah, blah, blah. Wasn't me.
Okay.
Honey caught me red-handed, killing on the bathroom floor.
Chikatilo
Chikatilo
confessed to 56 murders. He was tried for 53 murders in April 1992.
Not too bad.
He was convicted and sentenced to death for 52 of these murders in October 1992. Although the Supreme Court of Russia ruled in 1993, the next year, that insufficient evidence existed to prove his guilt in 9 of those killings.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Ooh. He was executed by gunshot in February 1994.
Ooh, not a bad way to go.
Can they do that?
Well, they did in 1994.
I really thought the only way that they did, like, is that death penalty?
Right?
I thought it was just the electric chair or lethal injection.
He was Russian, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, okay, today you're going to die. We're going to play Russian roulette. If it's the first time, maybe. If it's the second time, maybe. You might win. You might not. Sorry, you Chikatito'd out.
Brendan, someone needs to tell him to turn that frown upside down.
Chikatilo, turn that frown upside down. Oh my God, he died on Valentine's Day.
He did?
Look.
Uh-oh.
Better get Mecco.
He was also known as the Rostov Ripper and the Butcher of Rostov because he committed most of his murders in the Rostov Oblast of the Russian SFSR.
I'm starting to think he is Timmy. Look how many nicknames he had.
Right.
And look how many nicknames Timmy had.
Timmy, like, every time you can say, like...
Right.
You can say, like, you know...
Pinche Way. Oh, that was my nickname in high school. And then so was the Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Right. They almost have the same amount of nicknames going. Yeah. I'm just saying. Coincidence or phenomenon? Okay.
He was born on October 16th, 1936 in the village of Yabluchny.
Right.
In the Sumy Oblast. Oh, I don't need to read
Who wasn't in 1936? Who wasn't born there?
Okay, I'm going to skim this.
Skim it.
His parents were both collective farm laborers who lived in a one-room hut. They received no wages for their work, but instead received the right to cultivate a plot of land behind the family hut.
Oh, okay. Pizza Hut?
Yes. I knew you were going to say that. The family seldom had...
So many huts.
The family seldom had sufficient food. He himself later claimed not to have eaten bread until the age of 12.
I have never eaten bread till the age of 12.
Adding that this is sad, adding that he and his family often had to eat grass and leaves in an effort to stave off hunger.
Hey, what are you eating today?
That's sad.
Right, and they're like, leave it alone. You better leave that boy alone.
Throughout his childhood, he was repeatedly told by his mother that prior to his birth, an older brother of his named Stepan. Wolf? This is getting confusing.
Oh my God. I can't believe they were eating leaves.
Throughout his childhood, he was repeatedly told by his mother, Anna, that prior to his birth, an older brother of his named Stepan named Stepan, had, at the age of 4, been kidnapped and cannibalized by starving neighbors, although it has never been established whether this incident actually occurred or if Stepan Chikatilo had even existed.
That is so fucked up. So they're over there eating leaves and grass, and the neighbors are like, hey, we got some meat on the grill. Oh, have you ever tried some Stepan?
This is sad.
Tom Gully said, hey, nice hut. Said no one ever.
Nice hut.
Yeah. What day? Okay.
Chikatilo recalled his childhood as being blighted by poverty, ridicule, hunger, and war.
Oh, wow.
That's really sad.
That's a trifecta.
Of the wrong kind.
I mean, still, when you go from eating leaves and grass, that's not too bad. What was his childhood? Oh shit, Mr. High Steppin'. Here comes the high staff and word them up. Serve them up. Oh shit. Oh, he was a lyrical gangster. Word them up.
Brendan always
I know.
cracks me up.
Here comes the high step and serve them up. You never know. Anyways, go ahead.
When the Soviet Union entered the Second World War, Chikatilo's father, Roman, was conscripted into the Red Army. I'm never going to get through this. He would later be taken prisoner.
Whoa! What the fuck? Somebody put you on fast forward and later be taken to prison. You sounded like the Micro Machines guy for a second. You were like, "I'm never gonna get through this." Chikatilo, Soviet. He was a Soviet goat. He was a prize stepping and still love you like that. So,
oh my gosh!
he dreamed of living in a hut. What? He dreamed of living in a shanty, but then lived in a hut. You know.
Stop it.
Okay, go ahead. Word him up.
He would later be taken prisoner after being wounded in combat. I don't know if this is all necessary.
He was the original vegan if he was eating grass and leaves.
Oh, he and his mother on one occasion were forced to watch their own hut burn to the ground.
Oh, wow.
With his father at war and his Chikatilo and his mother shared a single bed. He was a chronic bedwetter, and his mother berated and beat him for each offense.
Can you fucking blame her?
Yes, that's sad.
He's peeing on her leaves. They were sharing a bed and he's peeing on her.
Okay.
He was R. Kelly in her. So,
Tom Gully.
Terry Nee wants to know if you're selling that llama shirt.
Oh.
So, the Mama Llama.
Yeah, you like this?
Yeah, Mama Llama. Sleep.
In 1943, Chikatilo's mother gave birth to a baby girl, Tatiana.
Hey, baby girl.
Because Chikatilo's father had been conscripted in 1941, he could not have fathered this child.
Ooh, shit.
As many Ukrainian women were raped by German soldiers during the war, it had been speculated that Tatiana was conceived as a result of rape committed by a German soldier.
Wow.
As Chikatilo and his mother lived in a one-room hut, this rape may have been committed in Chikatilo's presence.
Right, while he was laying next to his mom. Wow. Mom, what are you doing over there? No, I'm getting hurt. So, and then, I mean, come on. He was like, that's okay, I'm just over here peeing the bed. And she was like having fun and shit. And then afterwards, you know that the German soldiers said, Heavens na cigaretta? You know what that means?
Heavens no cigarette?
Nope. It means, do you have a cigarette and a child laying next to you, peeing the bed while I'm trying to wrap you?
Takao.
Can someone explain Takao to me? Tom, Takao is very easy to say. It starts with a T, I, ends with a C-A-L, and then you get a Takao, and if you get a Takao, it's a good thing. Lots of people have been Takao'd since 94, and so it's always a good thing. It is a woo thing, no doubt about it, Timmy. But if you get Takao'd, if you're in Shyland, or if you're in Chikatilo's hut, you get...
This is the equivalent of a Takao.
Yes. English version.
Hell yeah! That's substitute Takao.
A Hooger Takao right there. Yeah. So, okay.
So Tom Gully is all cut.
Oh, yeah. Or hell, Takao.
In September 1944, Chikatilo began his schooling. Although shy and ardently studious as a child, he was physically weak and regularly attended school in homespun clothing. His stomach was often...
Joints had a Takao rash for 2 months. All right, what happened?
You had a rash?
Takao. I mean, Two Joints had a Takao rash for 2 months, but it went away. And so after it goes away, you yell, Takao. Takao gone.
Takao gone.
Take me away.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh.
No, this is really sad, and people are going to think that we're insensitive if we don't.
So you say allegedly. Go ahead. Now you got Timmy all bricked up.
Although shy and ardently studious as a child,
right,
he was physically weak and regularly attended school in homespun clothing. His stomach was often swollen from hunger, resulting from the post-war famine, which plagued much of the Soviet Union. On several occasions, this hunger caused Chikatilo to faint, both at home and at school. He was consistently targeted by bullies who regularly mocked him over his physical stature and timid nature.
They probably beat him up while he was knocked out.
That is really sad.
But how does your stomach get swollen from being hungry?
Haven't you ever seen those Ethiopian infomercials where their stomachs stick out?
No, I thought they were pregnant.
The boy kids?
You don't know what's going on with those flies on their faces. I mean, shit, they can knock you up. Terry is explaining Takao to Tom. He says, Tom, Takao has not only become tightly woven in the fabrics of both the hip hop and the cannabis cultures alike. It is also reflected on an entire movement and a lifestyle. What do you say?
This is cannabis related.
Fuck hell. No, it's everything related. Oh my god, backwards, it's look at that. Okay? Oh yeah.
This is sad.
Right.
At home, Chikatilo and his sister were constantly berated by their mother. Tatiana later recalled that in spite of the hardships endured by their parents, their father was a kind man, whereas their mother was harsh and unforgiving toward her children.
You know why? She was probably yelling, "This hut is too crowded. Get out." And they were like, "No, we're staying here. We're sleeping next to you." Holy crap, Chris can read.
Chikatilo developed a passion for reading and memorizing data and often studied at home, both to increase his sense of self-worth and to compensate for his myopia, which often prevented him from reading the classroom blackboard. To his teachers, Chikatilo was an excellent student upon whom they would regularly bestow praise and commendation.
Oh, so see, he didn't have it so bad. Yeah, he might get beat up in the halls.
Well,
he might get beat up in the hut. But at school, they were praising him.
Ooh, ding dong and psych. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. His mom was a real pain in the keister hut. Can you imagine Thanksgiving? Ugh. Self-girth, says 2 joints.
Mm-hmm. What is self-girth?
I'll show you later.
By his teens, Chikatilo was both a model student and an ardent communist. He was appointed editor of a school newspaper at age 14 and chairman of the Pupils' Communist Party Committee 2 years later. An avid reader of communist literature, he was also delegated the task of organizing street marches. Although Chikatilo claimed learning did not come easy to him due to headaches and poor memory, he was the only student from his collective farm to complete the final year of study, graduating with excellent grades in 1954.
Right, that just contradicted itself. The paragraph before said he had a great memory, the teachers loved him, and then after it says he had headaches and a bad memory. Sounds like...
I think this kid was smart.
Was he?
He had a terrible upbringing.
Right.
His mom.
Stupid lousy commies all the time. He organized rallies in March, only in March, Boone. Never April, never June, only in March.
At the onset of puberty, Chikatilo discovered that he had chronic impotence. Worsening his social awkwardness and self-hatred. He was shy in the company of women. His first crush at age 17 had been on a girl named Lilia something.
Let me see.
What do you mean, let you see? Here.
That's easy. Lilia Beresheva.
Yes. With whom he had become acquainted through his school newspaper. Right. Yet he was chronically nervous in her company and never asked her for a date.
Because he couldn't get on her lily pad.
The same year, Chikatilo jumped on an 11-year-old friend of his younger sister and wrestled her to the ground, ejaculating as the girl struggled in his grasp.
Oh my God.
Gross!
So, is it?
Yes!
He was in there for the 3 count. He was like, "Hey, Lily, watch this. I'm going to wrestle your friend." Oops. I need a nap.
Don't be disgusting.
Oh my God, I'm not Andrea Chikatilo. I was just telling you what he said.
This girl's 11.
So how old was he?
I don't know.
Oh my God. It was
17.
Not me. What do you think I am?
I don't know.
ESO? Go ahead. All I'm saying, wasn't me.
Following his graduation, Chikatilo...
Ahmed's on to me. He said, "How am I reading the coming names?" Okay, good. Nothing to see here.
Following... Who said that? Nothing to see here.
I did.
Oh.
I said, nothing to see here.
You're gross. Every time.
What did I do? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Following his graduation, Chikatilo applied for a scholarship at Moscow State University. Although he passed the entrance examination with good to excellent scores, his grades were not deemed good enough for acceptance.
Ooh. So he probably wrestled them to the ground and jizzed on
Chikatilo speculated his scholarship application was rejected due to his father's tainted war record.
them. Ooh, tainted.
His father been branded as a traitor for being taken prisoner in 1943.
Ooh, you're a traitor. You got to
But the
take it.
truth was that
Tainted
other
love.
students had performed better in a highly competitive exam.
Yeah, but he thought because his dad's taint showed during the war, he
Right.
wasn't getting in. I'm not gross. It was him, not me. I wasn't there. You're so welcome. You are so welcome, Terry Nee. Thank you for keeping Liz on track tonight.
I am so on track. I'm trying to get to these murders.
Me too. He graduated magna cum laude.
I bet he did.
Emphasis on the cum laude. He cum de laude.
He did not attempt to enroll at another university. Instead, he traveled to the city of Kursk, where he worked as a laborer for 3 months before, in 1955, enrolling in a vocational school with the aim of becoming a communications technician.
Oh my God.
The same year, he formed his first serious relationship with a local girl,
Ooh.
2 years his junior.
Uh-oh.
On 3 occasions, the couple attempted intercourse, but on each occasion, he was unable to sustain an erection.
He's like, I'll just go down on you.
Ugh.
I'm just saying. I mean, I imagine that's what he was doing in the USSR, and that's why Billy Joel wrote that song.
After 18 months, she'd had enough.
Okay. Yep. She's like, that's it. Every time I
I'm
drop,
out. She was out.
Yep. Every time I drop my drawers, all you want to do is go down on me. Mm-mm. Yeah. Even in Russia, the saying is, you gotta eat.
Gross.
What? I'm just saying. It was him, not me. Not me.
I'm skimming over his military service.
Mm-hmm. That's it. After 18 months, I'm out of here.
He became acquainted with a young divorcee, and their 3-month relationship ended after several unsuccessful attempts at intercourse. He couldn't perform intercourse.
Again?
He was involved with a young divorcee, and after 3 months, it ended because he had several unsuccessful attempts at intercourse, after which the woman innocently asked her friends for advice as to how Chikatilo might overcome his inability to maintain an erection. As a result, oh my gosh, most of his peers discovered his impotence. In 1993, an interview regarding this incident, he stated, "Girls were going behind my back, whispering that I was impotent. I was so ashamed, I tried to hang myself. Ooh. My mother and some young neighbors pulled me out of the noose. Ooh. Well, I thought no one would want such a shamed man, so I had to run away from there, away from my homeland."
Right. One thing he never said was life was hard. I don't think. I mean, did he? So. He doesn't know, boo. Terry Nee said women talk too much, and that's why he had a hard time, like, trying to get in there, you know?
I know.
He probably sang this song. He was like, you gotta lick it before you stick it. And then they never got to sticking it, and so that was it. Girl, you ain't gotta lie. Okay.
In 1963, he married a woman named Feodosia Adnachiva.
Yeah, she was a tennis player.
To whom he had been introduced by his younger sister. Mm-hmm. According to Chikatilo, although he was attracted to her, his marriage was effectively an arranged one, which occurred barely 2 weeks after they had met, and in which the decisive roles were played by his sister and her husband.
See? His sister was like, you got to get in there.
Oh, here you go.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is what we talked about.
This is what we're talking about at dinner tonight. Boom, shakalaka laka.
Oh, Brendan, boom. You're gross.
What did he say?
He takes after you.
What did he say?
He doesn't mind being behind girls' back.
Why is he taking after me? Why are you saying he takes after me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. What is that supposed to mean? Anyways, oh my, ow! Ow! I hate this story. Ow! Okay, go. Tell them our dinner conversation. Go ahead, dox our dinner conversation.
Okay, this dip is really good. Hey, listen to this.
This is delicious. Who doesn't love spinach dip? Go ahead.
Chikatilo later claimed that his marital sex life was minimal,
Right.
and that after his wife understood he was unable to maintain an erection,
Mm-hmm.
they agreed she would conceive by him ejaculating externally and pushing his semen inside her vagina with his fingers.
Oh my God. She was like, you know what? Just come in your hand and then come in the room. And he was like, okay, we'll give it a try. Got news for you. As soon as air hits it, it's dead.
You must have Googled that.
I totally didn't Google that. That's what happens.
In 1965.
How many people have you ever seen? Like, they were like, hey, you got beautiful kids. How'd that happen? Oh, just in my hand and then just crammed it in there. Oh my God.
Not something that comes up in everyday conversation.
Right. What do you think
in
he
1965, Theodosia
Him
gave
had
birth.
said, Reverend Wild Bill said, bend over, I'll drive.
Who said that?
The Rev.
In 1965, Theodosia gave birth to a daughter. Look at this name.
The old, oh my God, it worked.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Timmy's right then. The old scoop and push. Scoop, push, scoop, push. I can't believe it worked. Turkey basting never worked. Nope. But not my baby. Go ahead.
In 1965, Theodosia gave birth to a daughter, Lyudmila. 4 years later, in 1969, a son named Yuri was born.
It worked twice.
I call it the Jack and Phil.
Ooh.
Get it? Like Jack and Jill, but it's the Jack and Phil.
Yeah, I understood it when you said Jack and Phil. I was like imagining a hill, and hopefully nobody came tumbling down. So
After.
Exactly after,
okay.
because
we
can
don't
you imagine?
care. Do we care about his teaching career? I mean, we
No.
kind of do.
Nobody cares. No. Why do we care about his teaching career? Why? You're on the wrong thing. You're reading Tim Walls' thing.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, he went on to have a teaching career. I'm going to skim through this.
Uh-oh.
He was largely ineffective as a teacher, although knowledgeable in the subjects he taught. He was seldom able to maintain discipline in his classes and was regularly subjected to mockery by his students who, he claimed, took advantage of his modest nature.
Right. He was like, get up here. I'm going to give you the scoop and fill.
One of his duties
at
the school was ensuring the students who boarded the school were present in their dormitories in the evenings. On several occasions, he is known to have entered the girls' dormitory on the hope of seeing them undressed.
I bet he was, yeah. How old were they?
Obviously.
Gross.
College.
Gave him the old shake and bake legend.
On other occasions, he discovered adolescent pupils who boarded at the school engaged in sex. He later stated the sight of adolescents engaged in intercourse disturbed him, as he was confronted with the sight of children doing what I hadn't done even when I was 30 years old. He was jealous because they were able to perform and he was not.
Right. And my lost interest said the guy she was seeing on the side probably got her pregnant. It wasn't his.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, she was like, hey, the scoop and fill worked.
Yeah, hey, it worked. Do it again.
Good day, Flex.
It worked again.
Chiming in at the right time, sir. We're just learning how Mr. Chikatilo would jizz in his hand and cram it in his wife's vajayjay to try to get her pregnant. It was called the Chicka Boom Boom Boom. And now he's got a popcorn. Right?
Yes. No matter how his children were conceived, at least his children were able to see man being present in their lives.
Yes.
True.
That is true.
That's true, Brendan.
Yep. 100%. The Chicka Boom Boom Boom. Uh-oh.
Here comes the sexual assault.
Uh-oh.
In May 1973, he committed his first known sexual assault upon one of his pupils. In this incident...
He did it in their eyes?
Ew.
Oof. Nasty.
Ew.
He nasty.
He swam towards a 15-year-old girl and groped her breasts and genitals, ejaculating.
And there was no water around.
As the girl struggled against his grasp.
Right. He was doing that on the street. He was like, I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. Ugh. Nasty.
Months later, he sexually assaulted and beat another teenage girl who he had locked in his classroom.
Ooh, he diddied it for no reason.
What? He was not disciplined for either of these incidents, nor for the occasions in which fellow teachers observed him fondling himself in the presence of his students.
Right. He was totally P. Diddy and Boo. He was like, get over here, I'm a bad boy.
In response to the increasing number of complaints lodged against him by pupils, the director of the school summoned Chikatilo to a formal meeting and informed him he should either resign voluntarily or be fired. He left his employment discreetly and found another job as a teacher at another school in Novoshakhtinsk.
Probably sounds very familiar.
He lost his job as a result of staff cutbacks in September 1978 before finding another teaching position at technical school number 33 in Shotny, a coal mining town 47 miles north of Rostov.
Right.
That's where it is.
That's Matt said, hiya, homie.
Oof. Different times, homies. Homie. Yeah. Teachers could do that back then. I know.
Matt said, hoya, homie. Female teachers can do that nowadays, especially in coal mining towns. Well, let me tell you. So, I'm not going to say it. We're on YouTube. I will tell you some other time about when people were sleeping with minors. But the hardest part was getting past the soot on their face. Oh, they're so dirty. And you can't get past the headlamp either that they have on. And plus, if you sleep with minors, coal miners, they love to jam a parakeet up your ass. But that's for an entire...
Canary.
Same thing. Birds are going to die regardless. There's no oxygen. Go ahead, Matt. Grab a couple of Excedrin. Matt's hooked on Excedrin. Do you know why?
No. Oh, is this a Perry joke?
No, it's no joke. I'm Perry's pusher. Tom B made him throw all of his Excedrin away. He is like scratching. I felt bad for him. He's like, I got a headache. So I'm his pusher now. And he did 10 hours last night. Straight.
10 hours what?
Stream.
Who did?
Perry.
Oh, okay.
He was all jacked up on Excedrin and throwing Chip's war medals off of his boat bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
By Chikatilo's own admission, by the mid-1970s, his desire to view naked children drove him to loiter around public toilets where he frequently spied on young girls. He also purchased chewing gum, which he gave to female children he encountered in efforts to initiate contact and gain their trust.
That's so gross.
He is known to have sexually assaulted at least 3 girls whom he encountered via this method.
They were the ones that like Hubba Bubba.
His career as a teacher ended in March 1981 following several complaints of child molestation against pupils of both sexes.
Good.
The same month, he began a job as a supply clerk for a factory based in Rostov, which produced construction materials. This job required him to travel extensively across much of the Soviet Union, either to physically purchase the raw materials required to fulfill production quotas or to negotiate supply contracts.
I know. I don't even know why you read that stuff. That's so nasty.
I know. I just think...
It's like you like reading that or something. So,
somehow I feel like it's going to contribute to these murders.
I don't think so. I really fucking doubt it. I mean, this guy was just a fucking perv. Too bad there wasn't a Russian Chris Hansen that walked in and was like, hi, I'm Chris Gorbachev. And you are on To Catch a Predator.
Chris Gorbachev.
I mean, come on. He could have had like a big spot on his head. Face? Yeah, it was on his head. And he could have walked in and been like, I'm the Gorbachev of Russia. And you are a dirty hut slinger. So, boom. Homie, please be a professional. Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Oh, my God. First Nerd says, Grody.
Calling 800, hell yeah.
Be a professional. So, Grody. I don't even know why you got into it. It's so nasty.
Getting paid to sleep would be my dream job.
Wow. Be professional. Be professional. Be professional. Let's get into it.
This is the first murder.
Let's get into it.
In September 1978, Chikatilo moved to Shotny. Shotty.
You know what happens when you move to Shotny?
Shakti.
Yeah, there
where
too.
he committed his first documented murder. On the evening of December 22nd, this is really sad because it was right before Christmas.
Fucking Tom Gully. If Chris Gorbachev Hansen walked in, he was like, hi, I've got the chat logs here. What are you doing? He was like, I was just coming over to discuss Stalin with the girl.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck yeah, bricked up now. Let's go.
On the evening of December 22nd, he lured a 9-year-old girl named Yelena.
Oh my God, you can't get away from this. Ugh. Go ahead.
Away from what?
This nastiness.
We're going over a serial killer.
Ugh. Okay. So, whatever. Go ahead. I think I might puke.
He lured a 9-year-old girl named Yelena to an old dilapidated hut,
Wow. His old house?
which he had secretly purchased that year. He
Right?
attempted to rape her, but failed to achieve, guess what?
Sex.
An erection.
Right. So, because if he could achieve an erection, he would have erected
Ooh.
a house.
When the girl
he couldn't.
struggled, he choked her and stabbed her 3 times in the abdomen, ejaculating while stabbing the child in an interview.
Ugh.
In an interview after
Okay.
his 1990 arrest, he later recalled that immediately after he stabbed her, the girl said something very hoarsely.
Oh, she went.
Whereupon he strangled her into unconsciousness before throwing her body into the nearby Grishevka
You
River.
got it, Matt. Okay, well, that's gross. And then she
Ugh.
said something hoarsely, like, what? Like, back up. Get up off me. Tip that cup down. Tanqueray and tonic here. I'm toe down now.
Horse head.
I ain't never seen a serial killer with a horse head.
Her body was found beneath a nearby bridge 2 days later.
Under the bridge downtown.
That is really sad. 9
Right.
years old, right before Christmas, and they found her 2 days later, which means they found her on Christmas Eve.
Well, if the parents had the receipts, technically. I didn't say it.
That's sad.
Right. You read it, not me. You're reading all this nasty stuff. Get into the part where he shaves or something.
Numerous pieces of evidence linked him to her murder. Spots of blood had been found in the snow clothes.
Oh,
Snow. Close to a fence facing the house he had purchased. Neighbors had noted that he had been present in the house on the evening of December 22nd. And her backpack had been found on the opposite bank of the river at the end of the street, indicating the girl had been thrown into the river at this location.
No more
And a
homework.
witness had given police a detailed description of a man closely resembling Chikatilo, whom she had been talking with
on text
at the bus stop where the girl had last been seen alive.
Right. AA said, she said, what in the butt?
Despite these facts, a 25-year-old laborer named Alexander Krashenko, who had previously served a prison sentence for the rape and murder of a teenage girl, was arrested for the crime.
Oh my God.
A search of his home revealed spots of blood on his wife's jumper. The blood type was determined to match both Zakhanova and Krashenko's wife.
Right. So they both were bleeding. Time of the month. They were probably around each other for a very long time. Same cycle. Russians. You know how it goes. By the way,
nasty.
I'm nasty. You
Yes.
Really? I'm nasty? Do you understand the past 3 paragraphs that you have read? And I'm nasty? Joe Russo is lit right now. He's been drinking vodka all day. He's ready for replay. Can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you, Psych, for connecting us, bruh. And Flo.
Psych.
Better than, yeah. Psych knows Russo, and Russo was talking to Psych, and Psych started talking to me, and then talked to Russo, and then connected us. That's the way it goes. It's the trio. Boom. That's how it happens. Chris is pre-gaming right now. He just said he wants to be... Matt, I wanted to puke because homie is reading me some nasty-ass stories. It's just unreal. And then somebody said, even Flo, and into his jail cell. Okay, where are you
Brendan is... Are you quoting song lyrics, Brendan?
Yes, he was like, even Flo. And then she jumps into the jail cell. Because... all right. You're going to interrupt my elevator. Be professional.
Do you want to read this?
Nope, go ahead.
Kravchenko had a very strong alibi for the afternoon of December 22nd.
Right.
He had been at home with his wife and friend of hers the entire afternoon, and neighbors of the couple were able to verify this. What?
Tom Golly said your hair looks nice.
Oh.
So I was smiling. I was like, yeah.
No, it was last minute because we didn't get home in time.
We did. We clearly were home like 30 minutes before the show.
I usually have about 3 minutes to prepare for the show.
He's quoting Jumper by Third Eye Blind now,
I know.
not Fourth Eye Blind. So
I know. See, I recognize that.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you.
He had a very strong alibi, Krzyzewsko,
Yes.
for December 22nd,
Strong.
1978.
Hey, I'm his alibi. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt. Go ahead.
Nonetheless, the police, having threatened
Which
Krzyzewsko's
police?
wife,
Which police?
Sting.
Ah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They were like, Krasinsko, Chikatilo, every breath you take, every step you make, we'll be watching you. And he was like, okay. All right, go ahead.
Krasinsko had a very strong alibi for the afternoon of December 22nd. He had been at home with his wife and a friend of hers the entire afternoon, and neighbors of the couple were able to verify this. Nonetheless, the police, having threatened him and his wife with being accomplices to murder and her friend with perjury, obtained new statements in which the women claimed Krasinsko had not returned home until late in the evening on the day of the murder.
Right.
Confronted with these altered testimonies, Krasinsko confessed to the killing. He was tried for murder in 1979. At his trial, he retracted his confession and maintained his innocence, stating that his confession had been obtained under extreme duress.
Ooh. Tyranny's right. Blink twice, Chris. Times 5. But Ding Dong said that your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. It was very last minute. I could have done better, but I didn't have time. But thank you.
There's something in my eye. Go ahead.
Despite his retraction, Krasinsko was convicted of the murder and sentenced to death. This sentence was commuted to 15 years imprisonment, the maximum possible length of imprisonment at the time,
right,
by the Supreme Court in December 1980.
Russia has a Supreme Court?
I guess.
I just figured that their court was like, hey, you did it. You getting shot.
Under pressure from
pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving it there.
From the victim's relatives, Krasinsko was retried.
He retired and retried. Holy shit. At the same motherfucking time. Because he's a monster.
He was retried, erroneously convicted, and eventually executed by firing squad for Zakatnova's murder in July 1983.
Yes.
Whoever that is.
Thank you so much, Matt. He said my hair looks so good.
Yes.
Just saying. I'll give you a little sneak peek through the frontal of my hat. Matt. Okay.
Following Zakatnova's murder, Chikatilo was able to achieve sexual arousal and orgasm only through stabbing and slashing women and children to death.
My Los Angeles said he wasn't retired, wasn't retried, he was
shredded.
Close enough. Okay.
That's sad.
Oh my God.
Following Zakatnova's murder, Chikatilo was able to achieve sexual arousal and orgasm only through stabbing and slashing women and children to death, and he later claimed that the urge to relive the experience had overwhelmed him.
You know what they call that? The hard way. It's like, give it to me the hard way. Step. Oh, got a boner. Not me, him.
Ugh. Nonetheless, Chikatilo did stress that initially he had struggled to resist these urges, often cutting short business trips to return home rather than face the temptation to search for a victim.
Right. I don't have a knife with me, so I'm not going to get a boner tonight. I left it at home, even though I went to the bar. Hey, can I go smoke real quick? Where we at?
We're at his second murder.
Okay, can I go smoke real quick before we get into it?
Sure.
Okay.
Second murder.
I mean, you can jump into it.
That's fine.
There's only 54 more to go, right?
I'm not going to get into all of them.
Oh.
Obviously.
What a sicko, said Chunk Squad, but he still bricked the fuck up. This fellow sounds odd and familiar. Is he saying bricked up is appropriate? Yes, it is, Matt. 100%. Would you like to think that he would like to finish it only if he was at the beginning? Test 1, test 2.
Right.
Okay.
Terry needs puking.
Why?
He's puking. I don't know.
Good. He deserves that for showing a cat video. Such a bastard. Gimme Beso said, I guess when you can't joke your chicken to get off. I know what he's saying. You know what he's saying?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Read Give Me Bezos, and I'll tell you what he's saying.
Well, that heart's in the way.
Okay.
I guess when you can't joke.
I'm just kidding. I can't wait to do that. Chicao.
I knew that was a trap.
Yeah, did you? Oh, well then why'd you cross the road? Chicao, double.
Okay.
Gotcha on the double. So, Johnny Boy, why don't you drop a little Psych TV on us real quick so I can go smoke. I need to go see if it's still daylight outside, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And we'll be right back. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We got a hard out tonight, right?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because Mr. Russo will be on Replayables. It's going to be fun. And we're all pre-gaming. Everybody be pre-gaming. The chat likes to do that, Rev. That's what's happening to Brutal Pain a few weeks back. Brutal Pain. The guy was a monster. I know. You shouldn't say that about Tom Gully Tyranny. He's in the chat. He's such a good dude. And then Psych is also. Girls can be weird too, nerd. Absolutely. It's a little Psych time. Let's go, Shawnee Boy. I know you're there.
Extreme love for your study again. Your son will walk away, mind your trap to the minutes again. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killing with the Eagles, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curves, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
So with the plot, I'm liking this spot. It's one of a kind. Put it all on the show. Why is you all in the glow? Homies, jazz caps, so fly. Baby, Hoogers, she loving them so. Chris taking breaks for the smoke lately. Iguanas and streams, let them flow. Killing with the Ables, they know. Serial killers, they put on a show. Back in the scene, better hold on tight.
Homie loves her jazz caps, rides real smooth. Boogers on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Oni and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
Superficial, oh yeah. Fresh rush, I'm eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah?
Can you show me a picture? I told the world, fucking cowards. I told the world, fucking cowards. I was bullied as a child. I was bullied as a father. But in elementary school, that is an act of violence. They don't hate fucking with my guests. Fucking with my friends, fucking with my family, that is an act of violence. I told the world, fucking cowards. I told the world, fucking cowards. I done with WhatsApp, I done with GetSafe, I done with Facebook, I done with Instagram, I done with LinkedIn, I done with phone number. We were having a Twitter war. I done with life scene. I done with kid scene. I done with Facebook. I done with Instagram. I done with LinkedIn. I done with phone number having to the war. I hope the world dogs, 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 fucking cowards. Dogs, dogs, dogs. I hope the world dogs, 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 fucking cowards. Dogs, 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 dogs. I'm old school. I don't believe in anonymity.
I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head? This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats and sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight, add a little bit of doodle and some beans on it. Put some hot sauce, bitch, get the cane on it. Y'all niggas don't forget to put the cane on it. Put 3 bags, bitch, of cocaine on it. Put the top off Mortal Kombat on it. Put your hat on it. Stop playing, bitch, grab that horse meat. Go ahead, go eat you some horse meat. That shit illegal over here, we can't eat horse meat.
Yes. We can't eat that over here, but you can get people bricked up over here thinking about it for sure. Thank you, Shawnee. Absolutely, my brother. CYKE, killing it. So make sure that you check out CYKE. And boom. So he ain't never seen a John Elway. Yeah, because he got a horse head. So, and if you try, oh my God, if you try to brush John Elway's teeth, that's a long career, boo. You get a 401k for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting to his second murder.
No, like skip forward.
No, it's not gonna give more than just.
Oh my God, 43 more. Oh no, go ahead if you want to read it. I don't want to get murdered tonight.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Go to his execution?
No, go ahead and read his second murder and then his execution. So we'll just skip the other 54.
I mean, we can't hardly get into a serial killer without talking about his murders.
Okay, go ahead.
On September 3rd, 1981,
Ooh, that just happened, the anniversary.
He encountered a 17-year-old boarding student, Larissa.
Oh, not Larissa.
Standing at a bus stop as he exited a public library.
Mm-hmm. He was checking her out.
Oh my gosh.
Check them out. Books, check them out. Books, check them out.
Dewey Decimal.
Yeah, he brought the whole catalog. Choose your own adventure.
According to his subsequent confession, he lured her to a forest near the Don River with the pretext
How the fuck do you lure somebody to a forest?
River?
Hey, girl, look at this forest. Yeah, let's go over here.
With the pretext of drinking vodka and relaxing.
Hey, let's go have some vodka.
And relax.
I got some Kamchatka vodka, and let's go relax. I got some beautiful trees and a nice river.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen a Russian girl get lured before.
When they reached a secluded area, he threw the girl to the ground before tearing off her clothes and attempting intercourse.
Oh.
As she remonstrated.
Oh my God. She re-bled on him.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
What's this?
She remonstrated on him.
She remonstrated against his actions.
Right. She was like, no, not today. Let me push on another purge. And she pushed on another purge. She remonstrated on him.
You're gross.
It wasn't me.
Why do you have to be so gross?
I wasn't the one remonstrating.
Is this the real you?
Oh my God. It was her, not me.
You act like such a nice guy with me. And
really? Am I laying on the ground remonstrating in front of a serial killer? It's not me.
I would hope not.
Yeah, it wasn't.
When he failed to achieve, guess what?
What?
What does he fail to achieve every time?
American Ninja Warrior.
An erection?
Oh, so he couldn't win the erection.
Do you see the theme here?
What is it? It wasn't me.
When he failed to achieve an erection, he forced mud inside her mouth to stifle her screams before battering and strangling her to death.
Had some mud. It's delicious. I grew up eating leaves.
As he had no knife, he
Right.
mutilated the body with his teeth
Ah, I'm gonna bite your toenails first.
and a 6-foot-long stick.
Ooh,
He also tore, get ready,
what?
brace yourself. I'm not kidding. You've got to brace yourself for this part. If anyone's
Ooh.
reading ahead on Wikipedia.
Hold on 1 second, because he was biting her toenails because he didn't have a knife. And what else?
As he had no knife, he
Right.
mutilated the body with his teeth and
Right.
a 6-foot-long stick.
Ugh.
He also tore one nipple
Ooh, his?
from her body
Oh,
with
hers.
his teeth
Oh my God.
before loosely covering her body with leaves, branches, and torn pages
Ugh.
of newspaper.
Ugh. With what?
Gosh.
Wait, with what? What did he
Oh
do?
my gosh.
What did he do?
He covered her body loosely with leaves, branches, and torn pages of newspaper. Her
Was it
body
the-
was found the next day.
Was it the headlines? They probably dated it by the
No.
newspaper. They were like, hey, her body was found the next day. Read all about it.
I don't want people to think that we're like insensitive to this stuff because this
Right.
is really, really, really terrible.
I know. Who uses the newspaper? So gross.
I'm serious. That is awful. Can you imagine how painful that was? Someone mutilating your body with their teeth?
Right.
I just hope she was dead first.
Can you imagine how painful it was if she got her nipple ripped off and then somebody took newspaper and put it on there? The
Oh my
ink would bleed
gosh.
in. It would be like a tattoo. Have you ever had a wet newspaper? The ink runs. That would hurt. That would 100% hurt. Yeah, he was gross. Can't even believe it. What section was it? The sports section?
9 months after
Nasty.
the murder,
Nasty.
he traveled by bus to the Bagayevsky district of Rostov
Ugh.
to purchase vegetables.
Ugh.
Having to change buses in the village of Donskoy, he decided to continue his journey on foot.
Right.
Walking away from the bus station, he encountered a 13-year-old girl
Oh,
who was walking home from a shopping trip.
Oh, come on.
The two walked together for approximately a quarter of a mile until their path was shielded from view of potential witnesses by bushes, whereupon he pounced on her, dragged her into a nearby undergrowth, tore off her dress, and killed her by stabbing and slashing her to death as she imitated performing intercourse.
Two Joints' message was censored, but your reading this wasn't censored. That's so gross. I was involved in this case. This, except for the guy who used a pocket knife to cut her hair. That is so fucked up.
Ooh.
Oh my God, he used a pocket knife to cut her hair. Oof, what a sick bastard. You always use shears. What?
What about biting her nipple off?
What about it? Might have been cold out. You don't know. Might have looked like
I don't
nipples. Like
understand this.
if it was cold out, like her nipples might have looked like buttons on elevators. Like they just, and you're like going down. Okay.
He dragged her into nearby undergrowth, tore her dress, killed her by stabbing and slashing her to death as he imitated performing intercourse. Oh, as he imitated.
Right.
Okay.
He was like, hey, I'm just going to pretend I'm humping
When
you.
her body was found on June 27th, the medical examiner discovered evidence of 22 knife wounds inflicted to the head, neck, chest, and pelvic region.
Ugh.
Further wounds found on the skull suggested the killer had attacked her from behind with the handle and blade of his knife. You are...
I'm not sick. Did I write this? Did I fucking write this? Am I the one that was standing back there going, I'm going to kill this? Nope. Not me. Him. Not me. I'm just simply putting it in perspective. That's it. Jeez.
The killer had attacked her
You're
from
gross.
behind with
You're
the
gross.
handle and blade of his knife. In addition,
You're
several
gross.
situations...
You're gross for
No.
thinking it.
Several...
I was just saying it. You were
several
thinking it. You're the gross one.
striations were discovered upon her eye socket.
Oh my God.
Following her murder, Chikatilo no longer attempted to resist his homicidal urges. Between July and September 1982, he killed a further 5 victims between the age of 9 and 18.
Wow. So Chunk Squad's right. He was ice cold, boo.
He
I love
established a pattern of approaching children, runaways, and young vagrants.
Thank you.
Vagrants.
Thank you, Timmy. Thank you so much. I love how homie reads something and blames Chris. Thank you so much. That is just like
No!
that is just like her having a dream at night and wakes up the next day and punches me and says, "Thanks for doing that in my dreams."
I do hate that. In my dreams, you always abandon me.
And you always punch
leave.
me. Not my
You either
fault.
abandon me or you're not there.
Oh my God, not my fault.
Everything always happens and I can't get a hold of you.
Oh my God, yes. So maybe he was gay and acting like that, so it was a revenge. So, oh my God, yes, not me. Thank you, Timmy. I'm glad somebody finally noticed that you read something and then blame me.
We're a space nerd when I need her.
Oh my God. No. Go ahead. Find something else in that wiki to blame me for. Wasn't me.
He established a pattern of approaching children, runaways, and young vagrants at bus or railway stations, enticing them to a nearby forest or other secluded area and killing them, usually by stabbing, slashing, and eviscerating.
What is it with him at forest?
Although some victims, in addition to receiving a multitude of knife wounds,
he loves the
were
forest.
also strangled or battered to death.
Okay. Well, I didn't like the way you looked at me when you said that because you were going to try to blame me for that. So you were like, you also looked at him and choked him. Not me. Yes, not me. Jesus. Oh my God. Chris, how dare you abandon her in her dreams? I know.
Exactly.
Right, my lost
He
interest?
should totally be there. I wake up and I'm like, I cannot believe you did that.
Oh my God. And guess where I am?
I needed you and you weren't there.
Guess where? Terry Nee is right too. Chris, my wife gets pissed at me for her dreams too. I know, right? Like I'm the one night she had a dream that somebody was kicking a dog. She woke up and blamed me. And I was like, I did not do that. It wasn't me. And guess where I was? My lost interest. Every time she thinks that I abandoned her, laying right fucking next to her. No, so yes,
in my dreams, I always need you. Like something traumatic always happens to me, and you're never there. And I try to call you, and you don't answer
because my phone's on silent.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
Just like in real life.
Do you know why my phone's on silent?
All these people.
Do you know why my phone's on silent? Do you know why it's on silent? Because I'm laying next to you, and I'm trying to get some good Z's. But you blame me, just like you blame me for Chikatilo. Oh my God! But we still love him. Okay. You're right, Psych. Gotcha.
Ding dong, am I right?
Go ahead.
Oh, see, Psych knows where you're coming from.
Josephus knows.
Did you see what Psych said? But we still love them.
Pretty sure I just said that out loud. Josephus. Chris, have you taken time out of your day to tell homie that her butt looks nice? About 100 fucking times? But guess what? She's beat me up over Chikatilo. From now on, I'm picking the serial killer. I'm gonna pick nice ones. So that way, when you're like, oh, that's so cute, he killed for this. And I'll be like, yes. And then you can blame me for that. So, okay, go ahead. Homie is always there for me in my dreams, says my lost interest.
Am I? See? I mean, it's nice, isn't it?
He sleeps nude.
It's not. Well, so do I.
Oh my God.
It's nice when, you have like a horrible nightmare and like your husband's there when you need him.
I'm right fucking there.
You're never there.
Oh
never,
my God.
Never.
I'm always there.
Never there.
Swear to God, if you would just open your eyes, you would see I'm laying there chubbed up, ready to go.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
There's that delay, like that 10-second delay where you're like, what is this? Is this dream real?
I know.
And I'm like, what is
usually when you wake up, you're like, oh my God, why am I laying next to a snake charmer?
What's a snake charmer?
Oh, well, I'll show you tonight. Go ahead. Go to sleep and then wake up. You'll see. There's that place. All right, go. Oh my God. You gotta hurry. Replayables is on. And I can't be late.
We only have 48 minutes, and God forbid we be late for that show.
I can't be late for 2 shows in a row. You're going to tarnish my reputation.
Many of the victims' bodies bore evidence of mutilation to the eye sockets. Gross.
Yes.
Pathologists concluded these injuries had been caused by a knife, leading investigators to the conclusion that the killer had gouged out the eyes of his victims. Duh.
Right.
His adult female victims were often prostitutes or homeless women whom he would have lured to secluded areas with the promises of alcohol or money.
That's where the term came from hooking up. Like, it was guys getting hookers, and they were like,
Mm.
"What are you doing?" Hooking up. That's where that came from.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Is it really?
No, probably not, but it sounded really
I bet
fucking
it
good,
probably
didn't
is.
it? So, it sounded really good, didn't it? Right?
Testicle is right. Not me, him. For the record, I'm always ready. Brendan knows. He's been here.
No, I'm not trying to be Deion Sanders. Do you think that I
Ugh.
want her setting the house on fire and then fucking blaming it on TLC or something, Brendan? No.
That was some 90s.
Ooh, she totally did that. She set his house on fire, and then while that shit was on fire, she said, "Don't go chasing waterfalls," because she didn't want it to be put out. So yeah, I'm not trying to be Deion Sanders. No prime time here. So homie is always ready and trying.
I am always ready. I mean,
Oh
if these
my
people could have like a
God.
hidden camera.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do whatever the fuck it's called?
The real world?
Real life, whatever the fuck it's called, where we just record 24/7, and you'll see like me driving in traffic and how you get mad at me for yelling at the dumbasses in front of us. And what?
They would have no idea what I go through.
Oh my God, what I go through.
What I go through.
You have no idea what I go through.
You go through nothing.
Right. Oh my God, when we're sitting in traffic and the light is green and I'm ready to hammer the horn and I go like this. I go like this.
Goes, oh.
I go, and you, what do you do? What do you do?
I sit there.
No.
I sit there, do
Oh
nothing.
my God.
I don't do anything.
Wow. Bullshit. You go, don't you dare hit that horn. And I'm like,
Brendan has
fuck
rode with
these
us.
people.
Brendan, did I
He
do
knows.
that at all?
Oh
No.
my God. You're like,
No.
don't hit that horn. And I'm like, fuck these people. And I'm like, they need to pay attention. Get the fuck off your phone. And yeah.
You're in the chat when you're driving. You're in the chat.
Different. I pay attention to the lights. So that's
If
different.
I so much as check, if I get a notification and I
Right.
look to see not what it says,
Right.
but if I look to see who it is, he's like, can you watch the road, please?
Right there, Brendan
And I'm
said.
like, you're chatting. Not only are you in the chat,
Thank
you're
you.
chatting in the chat.
Thank you so much. Brendan said that you throw fries at me for McDonald's when I'm
he
driving.
would love that.
Yeah. And so boom. And two joints just backed it up.
Thank you,
So
Spurs.
100%.
Seriously.
You throw McDonald's fries at me while I'm driving. And
You're welcome.
We don't even have McDonald's. Like, those fries have been under the seat for a while. And you're throwing hard fucking McFries at me.
McFries.
It's unbelievable.
No.
It's unbelievable. Oh, so yeah.
Poor
you
baby.
should not be
Poor baby.
texting and driving, Chris. TT,
No.
I don't.
Hey, he
I do
even
not.
admitted it in the other day. He even
Nope.
admitted it the other day. You were
Oh
like, hey,
my
guys.
God.
You were like, hey,
Oh,
if I wasn't driving, I think it was a reaction to.
what did I say?
You were like, if I wasn't driving right now, I'm like, you are driving right now.
No. I said, guys, I'm watching the show. I'm not going to be able to answer for a while. I'm listening.
You chat all the
I'm
way.
listening. Homie, you need to pay to install a second pet of pedals in Chris's car. Nope. Promise. Yes, Josephus, thank you so much. Sometimes they are kitten McNuggets that you're throwing at me. Yes.
Homie, Chris isn't a seal. Can you wait till the automobile is stopped?
Thank
what does that mean?
you. You're throwing shit at me like I'm going to be like,
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Check out.
All right. Next time I'm driving, I'll just jump in a chat and start
Oh,
chatting.
please. Oh my God. Can we finish this? I got another show to do. I'm trying to be professional.
You want to read the rest of it?
How many kills are left? There's like 45 kills left.
No, actually, it's just this.
Okay, go ahead.
Many of the victims' bodies bore evidence of mutilation to their eye sockets. I already read that. Prostitutes are homeless women who he could lure to a secluded area with promises of alcohol or money. He would typically attempt intercourse with these victims, but he would usually be unable to achieve or maintain an erection.
I'm keeping track.
Of his erections?
No, I'm keeping track of the chat that's saying I'm on homicide no matter what. Why would I keep track of his erections?
Well,
he doesn't have any.
So far, yes.
Oh my God, you're so
over
gross.
4 right now.
You're so gross. Ugh.
Me or him?
Yeah, you. I know. Terry
This
said,
would send
you're going to
him-
cause an accident while I'm driving and throwing fries at me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to
if I-
record this.
if
That's
I had
it.
a dollar,
I'm recording this.
If I had $1 for every time that
Oh
you
my
were
God.
typing while driving,
Okay. Yeah, here
Yep.
we go. I am so...
but my gosh, if my phone goes off
I
and
know,
I'm
Matt.
driving and I'm like
I know. She is so gross. So gross.
this. Oh
Oh
my
my God. Oh my God. If I had $1 for every time you stab me in the side. Say it. Don't spray it. Jesus. Oh my God. Go ahead.
Okay, him
Don't-
not being able to achieve or maintain an erection would send him into a murderous fury,
Mm.
particularly if the woman mocked his impotence.
Oh, all he had to do was get some Blue Chews or some shit, and then so many people would have lived. Really?
He would achieve orgasm only when he stabbed and slashed the victim to death. Chikatilo's child and adolescent victims were of both sexes. He would lure these victims to secluded areas using a variety of ruses, usually formed in the initial conversation with the victim, such as promising them assistance, company, or offering to show them a shortcut, a chance to view rare stamps, films, or coins, or with an offer of food or candy.
Rare coins? That's how he was trying to lure him in? Hey, girl, I got some rare coins. Get in. I'm not going to get bricked up, but you might as well get in. I got some old coins right here. What else did he have? Rare stamps?
Candy?
Oh, come on. Rare stamps. When is the last time fucking anybody picked anybody up by going, hey, girl, you want to jump in my ride? I got a rare stamp.
This was in the 80s.
Okay, so, all right.
Stamps, no. Candy, maybe.
Right. Forever stamps. He was like, guess what? I got some really old forever stamps. You can mail a letter to anybody. Get in the car, girl. Let's go for a ride.
Yeah,
You
and
like
this is
Forrest?
also Russia, right, testicle?
You like a forest? Look at this.
Oof. He would usually overpower these victims once they were alone, often tying their hands behind their backs with a length of rope before stuffing mud or
Oh
what is
my
loam?
God. Listen to this. Ding Dong's right. He would say this. He would say, all my stamps bring all the girls to the yard and their life is harder than yours.
Ugh.
Damn right. It's harder than yours. I could cheat you, but you have to charge. Right, Ding Dong. 100%. Wait, what? Let me see. Let me see what it is.
He would usually overpower these victims once they were alone,
Right.
often tying their hands behind their backs with a length of rope before stuffing mud or loam, which I looked up and it's like sand,
Right.
sandy soil,
Yeah.
into the victims' mouths to silence their screams and then proceed to kill them. After the killing, he
Dude,
would
love
make
mud.
rudimentary though seldom serious efforts to conceal the body
Right.
before leaving the crime scene.
Right. You know what he was doing?
No.
Skip that. He was loaming around and cramming their mouth. Pull him on. He could cheat you, but I have to charge.
Mm.
My-
Oh, he stabbed this girl
my-
more than 50 times.
Oh my God. She was 50 Cent.
Ooh.
Oh no.
He ripped open this girl's chest and excised her lower bowel and uterus.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
This guy was
He was
horrible.
like, no fetus can beat us. Yes, he was. He was Albert
so
Fish.
awful.
He was along the lines of Albert Fish, wasn't he?
He's up there.
Yeah, he's getting up there. Let me see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. But guess what? He didn't kill again until June of 83, and then you skipped right past it. Right there. Thank you so much, but skip that because it's another young one. Due to his sheer savagery of his murders and the precisions of his eviscerations, the victims' bodies, police theorized that the killings could not be conducted. Because guess what? He was harvesting their organs and selling them. Right there. He was selling their organs and
Where?
claimed that he worked for a satanic cult. How fucked up is that?
Where do you see harvesting organs?
Right here on eBay.
Oh.
Yeah. He was trying to
Mm.
eBay their fucking organs. And then he became a,
Pedophile?
yeah, with his alibis. of where he lived in psychiatric hospitals and shit like that. This dude was sick as a mofo. A mofo. Boo. How many times do you have somebody sick as a mofo? He was a horrible man. Yes, exactly. But he did love sprinkles.
Ooh, what does this mean?
What? Inoculation of his eye.
Enucleation.
Oh my
Removal
God.
of the eye.
Yes.
He removed someone's eye.
Yes. He took their fucking eye out and said, "See you later." That is sick. That is sick. That is disgusting.
He emasculated. I thought that was just rhetorical, but this was physical. He emasculated somebody. Ooh.
They're out there.
With 70 knife wounds to this kid's neck and upper torso before being eviscerated. I forget what that means.
Took his fucking eye and said, "See you later." Oh my God. Terry Nee is picking up a free organ tomorrow. Terry Nee bought something from eBay. Yeah? He got something from eBay, boo. Yep.
Oh, skinned.
He's sick. He's sick, babe. So sick. Tonight we cracked the Nieto. Now I understand the buy it now on eBay. Oh, see? Do you see what's happening?
Yes.
Yes. Ugh. Gross. He has a lot of working pieces, though.
Yeah?
I heard he's got a wristwatch for sale. Minus the watch.
You're gross.
How am I gross? He is the fucking one selling the shit. It's not me. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, I get blamed for his watches and everything. 1992. To count. Let's get down to the justice part because I only got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes?
Yeah. I know you don't like to be professional, but I do.
You read. My eyes are terrible. You read this.
Are you saying that your eyes are terrible because he just gouged out somebody's eyes?
No, I'm saying that I need a break from reading.
Okay, here we go. Ready, guys? The fast version, Jilly Bean. Here we go.
The chat.
Let's talk and stay on track right now, homie. Boom. Here we go.
I've been reading for an hour and...
Oh my God, can you please stop interrupting me? I'm trying to read. Okay. In January and February of 84, Chikatilo killed 2 women at the Park of the Aviators. And then in March of 24, he lured somebody else, Dimitri, away from the stamp. And then they walked away. And it was a boy. He was seen with several witnesses, and the investigators detailed the description of the killer. When Chikatilo's body was found 3 days later, the police said they found a footprint of the killer and both semen's and saliva on the victims. So you know what that means?
Yes, I do know what that means.
Yep. It means that they were a hawk to it. They found cum and spit at the same time. I'm just saying, YouTube. Wait. I'm just only reading this, okay? Don't hold it against me. Then he got Tatiana. And then after that, he was in a wooded area. Told you this guy liked the woods.
Wasn't Tatiana his sister?
I don't know, but he got her. And then after that, he got, for several years prior to her murder, by the end of July, he killed 3 more people. He killed a 19, a 21-year-old, and then a 13-year-old boy. And then in the summer of 84, when the Olympics was going on, this dude was fired as a supply clerk for selling linoleum because the accusations against him in February was because he didn't sell enough linoleum, but he was out murdering people. But then after that, he found a new job on August 1st. Thank God. His unemployment was short. What?
Brendan says, lick it before you stick it.
That's what I'm saying. That's a song. You gotta lick it before you stick it. And then after that, hey girl, we can kick it. And then after that, 39 slash wounds to Chikatilo's next victim's body, where he mutilated and disemboweled them, where he was trying to put more parts on eBay.
Wait. What does disembowel mean?
You know, he cut out their fucking poop chute. And then body was found in the morning, and he exercised her upper lip inside her mouth. He put her upper lip on his mouth and was like, this is what should say. He's gross. Hours after this, right? After that, he took an Uber and a business trip.
They didn't have Ubers in the 80s.
Well, they would have been pre-Uber. So he was a pre-comer. But that doesn't matter. Because then he pushed the electrical switches on the bitches. And by then, It's not me. Why am I gross? He is the one that did this, not me. Him, okay? Purchased the electrical switches on the bitches, and then by August 15th, he had killed an unidentified young woman, and then he went and did it within 2 weeks, and then he put the new body of another woman that was discovered on the banks of the river. He strangled and castrated with his eyes gouged out, just yards from another body that was found earlier. He's got a thing for poking their eyes out.
I know.
Yeah. He didn't want them to see him coming either.
I mean, like
Right.
when they talk about like the psychological, like, you know, if somebody
Then he
kills
killed
somebody,
the young librarian too.
when
Can you
someone,
believe it?
when someone kills somebody and then they cover them up, you know,
Right.
they, like cover up their body, they're like, oh, you know, they were ashamed or they didn't want them, you know, they whatever. I'm like,
They make excuses for him. That's what it's called.
it's like they try to get into the psychology of it, but I'm just like, if someone gouges someone's eyes out, I think that's just something.
Right.
I don't know.
But they didn't do that.
Sadistic.
No. So then after that, his confessions, he put it out after Usher sung, "Hey Jules, Jules checking in." So Jules just went on a hot date last night. Yeah, she was like date night, and we were like, oh, Takao. After that, this dude, he put out his confessions shortly after Usher put out his confessions. But his confessions were worse than Usher's confession. Can we go back to the boring Lobster Boy story? This is disgusting. Thank you, my lost interest. Remember Lobster Boy?
Yeah.
From the other night?
Yep.
Yeah. So according to officials, Chikatilo confessed to 36 of 38 murders, and he was linked to him. In 1986, he initially believed that he had committed one of these victims, and he killed Golovaca. And then after that, he was found stabbed to death on July 23rd, 1986, whom many investigators had serious doubts about linking him to the manhunt of the bodies that were found. Oh shit, somebody got Yar's revenge on him is what happened. So what happened was he got convicted of somebody's murder, and then somebody found him stabbed to death in his prison, but they think that it was linked to the victim that he killed, so that's what happened. Boom. Nobody could draw a rough sketch of it.
I heard of
That's how it
Yar's
happens.
revenge.
And then after that, guess what? When he was questioned about his victim's eyes being slashed and taken out, he said he initially believed in an old Russian superstition that the image of the murderer is left imprinted on the eyes of the victim. However, he stated years later that he was convinced that it was simply an old wives' tale, and he just gouged out the eyes of his victim. So that's why he was doing it. He thought the image was there. That's what he was doing. He was taking their eyes out because they seen him, and that's what happened. 30-minute warning. Takao.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go.
Where is LJ? LJ will be here for shizzle. That is fucking nuts. That guy is fucking gross, and you blame me for it. Another serial killer, and I take the blame. We're changing the show's name.
You pick the next one.
I've
been picking up. No, I've been picking up. It's hard.
We're changing the show's name to I Take the Blame.
Okay.
So, yeah. How about that? Put a 1 in the chat if you think we should change the show's name to I Take the Blame. Right?
I guess.
I mean, you keep blaming me for his bullshit, and I had nothing to do with him. I didn't even fucking know him. And that's how you learn a lesson the hard way. Thank you, Bezos. So,
I guess so.
Tonight on Replayables, I'm cracking the Nieto. So how about that? So I'm gonna crack the Nieto and give it a whirl. So guys, we love you, man. Thank you. 1 in the chat. Tom Gully's right. We are changing it, babe. It's gonna be called I Take the Blame instead of Killing with the Ables. We're just gonna call it I Take the Blame. 2 in the chat.
Space Nerd, I'll ask for suggestions.
Yes. For what? Suggestions for
killers,
what?
I guess. I guess I'm not picking the right killers.
Oh my god, no, you're just picking these gross motherfuckers. Chris Blamables says 2 joints. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, are you done blaming me for his killings?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yep.
So tonight, when you go to sleep, are you gonna blame me when you dream about it, and then I wake up, and then you like cut my eyes out or something? So,
nope.
Are we moving? No, we're not moving just yet. So we got a few minutes. That's why we wanted to wrap up that killer real quick. So I like your picks, homie. Says Tiger.
What pick?
Serial
Oh,
killers. Oh my
yes,
god.
thank you.
Your prize picks. So your DraftKings picks.
I try.
You're doing great, homie. Don't listen to Chris. Oh, bullshit, Timmy. You were the one that was instigating. Everybody knows that she's blaming me. It was just unfortunate scheduling. Absolutely. Homie, you're doing a great job. And Chris is a baby and needs a teat to suck on.
Yeah, who
Wow.
said that?
Huh?
I don't see where anyone said that.
Well, 100% of the people in the chat said that, boo. I promise if there's 22 likes, and there is, then you gotta let me suck on your teeth. Like a baby that I am. Group Pain, are you ready? Yeah. Homie picks are great, except for Chris. F you, Dennis.
Thank you, my lost.
F you, Dennis. So, I love you guys, man. I'll see you on Replayables at 10 o'clock with special guests Joe Russo and Joseph Russo and Brutal Shame. It's going to be a hell of a time tonight because I am officially going to crack the bottle that Gimme Bezos got me from Peru. So I'm going to drink the Nieto tonight. Gimme Bezos, do you drink this straight up? Or do you mix it with something?
I don't think that's a good idea. Not after you've been drinking beer all night.
No, this is Peruvian, so it's okay. It'll sober you up. So, Bezos, do you drink it straight up or do you mix it with something?
Thank you, Brendan.
Uncle Jack says, I'll be here for you. These my words, I swear to you. When you breathe, I want to be here for you. I'll be here for you. Aw, how cute. That was cute. No stinky butts. So, take out, ladies and gentlemen. Love y'all. Thank you, Jules. Glad you had fun on your date last night. So, she had her date night last night.
Oh, it must be nice.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah.
nice.
You can mix it with sour mix or anything you mix drinks with. Or do you drink it straight up? Do you drink it straight up? Do people do that? I don't have no sour mix.
Yes, Space Nerd, I can drink now. I'm available to drink on Saturday night. I'm not available on Wednesdays.
Thank you, Terry. Oh my God, Terry must be drunk. He said, "Thanks, Abels. How much fun." He usually doesn't say that to us.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
That's nice.
He's usually like, "Hey, you bastards." So yeah, he does. Oh my God! Thank you, Terry. You broke through. You got through that hard shell of Terry, and he said, "Thank you." You should probably mix it with chew. I'm not gonna mix it with chew.
You should probably mix it, Chris.
If you mix it with chew, that'd be disgusting. Must be nice. The words of a furious woman, says Timmy.
No, I mean, I'm glad she had a date night. I had a date night.
Right.
I had a date night.
Yes. Careful, Abels.
Our date nights are Thursdays and Saturdays.
You're gonna get a copyright strike. That singing is... I know, Uncle Jack. I know.
What singing?
When I was singing my songs.
Oh.
YouTube will pick it up and think that it was the real version and stuff.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh my God! I said, I'll be there for you.
Oh, okay, well, don't keep doing it.
And you breathe. I censored it a little bit, but Uncle Jack's right. It is kind of spot on. And YouTube will think that it was the real band singing the live version, you know? No, you can take it shots over ice with lime. I'm doing Pascal sours. Pascal instead of Takal. Pascal. All right, sounds good, brother. That's what I'm gonna do. So sour shots. So, all right, baby. I love you.
Love you.
Please don't fucking kill me over this guy.
What guy?
The serial killer we covered. Chikatilo.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, this is our 50th show. I mean, if I was gonna kill you, I'd have done it by now.
Who says you haven't?
Killed you?
You don't know. You might be pulling on my back like Weekend at Bernie's.
Well, you better be on your best behavior then.
Right? All right, guys. Peace out. I need to take a 7-minute break before we get ready for the Leavyverse and Replayables. 10 p.m. tonight. Special guest, Brutal Shame, and Joseph Russo.
Thank you, Jules.
Thanks, Jules. We love you guys.
Yeah, I guarantee he won't be late for Replayables.
Oh my God, I wasn't late for this show. I was down here. I was sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. And you and Shawnee Boy were like so fucking late. And I was just like, okay, I'll jump in the chat real quick. And I was here. I'm professional. Lizzo wrote a song about it.
Okay.
She did. She was like, Chris Abel's so professional now. He should have been a man on the Minnesota Vikings now. Account. Telling you. All right. Adios, ladies and gentlemen. Pull up. Grab a seat. Let's get ready.
Love you guys.
For replayables. This is see you Thursday night for Killing with the Ables. We're not picking no dirty killer again.
I'll let Chris pick the killer next time. I've been picking the last like 7 or 8.
And have you noticed?
Actually, I think I've been picking them all. I don't remember the last one you picked.
They're all pretty dirty.
Well, then you pick the next one.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. Well, I'll pick the next killer, and we'll see if he's gross. Like her.
Brendan.
Nasty asses. What does it say? What does it say? I can't
read it.
I can't fucking read it.
Okay.
It's too long. What's it say?
I'm not reading it.
Oh my God,
I'm not reading it. It's complimentary
my
to me, so you read it.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, Chris, I know she's a bit hard to handle.
Okay.
But you've had enough money to murder for her.
All
So
right.
I don't even know. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys.
Love you
Peace
guys.
out. Sean, take us out on Horsehead.
I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Hey, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never